Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And so we've got a 1 versus 1 on Deadly Fun Archaeology. Playing as the Salamanders, we've got Old Joe, and playing as a Death Korps Krieg, we have got you. You's going to be opening up with 1 engineer squad, double Jaegers, field barracks, and a field generator, whereas Old Joe is going to go for double scouts, tech marine, forge, and a plasma generator. So with this forge, it does indicate that we will see some thunder fire cannons, which will be absolutely lethal against the squishy armour of the infantry from the Death Korps Krieg. We are seeing some engineers coming out over here. Potential bunker shenanigans, I imagine. There we go, 1 bunker being popped right outside of the strategic point for the Salamanders, covering not only this point, but also the contested strategic point in the middle of the map here. Wonderful little placement. Do like as well, normally you would see, because quite a lot of times on the channel we do see Death Korps Krieg players being overly defensive. They would probably pop that bunker somewhere here or somewhere here for defensive reasons, but no, that's what we like. A little bit of aggression. Also going to see a fairness as well for some potential infantry. First thunder fire cannon of the day on the way out. Very slow are these units, as opposed to these Jaegers who are just absolutely sprinting across the map, capturing this strategic point. Observation post going to go on there as well. Thunderfire cannon, look at the range on that bad boy. Missing all his shots, but... oh no, he got 1 dude down. 1 shot, 1 kill, what's the deal? Do believe that was a 50 Cent lyric from many moons ago. Lord General Command will see this and decide to smite them down in almost close combat, but the second Thunderfire cannon coming out will have to retreat. 1 volley, 2 volleys, taking the Lord General himself down to the yellow health. Tech Marine as well. If he stays around these Thunderfire cannons to keep them full health, it'll be very difficult for these guys to take on without their bunker. Scouts versus Jaegers, with these Lord General ranged veterans armed with their plasma guns, which is absolutely incredible for Tier 1. I do believe that not many factions have access to plasma guns in Tier 1, if any. The Lord General's ranged component, critical in going up against many Space Marine factions. Scouts are using the heavy cover to full advantage. Doing quite a lot of damage, focusing on that Lord General. Might even take him down if they're not careful. Thunderfire cannons moseying on down to the south, blasting that Lord General to high heavens. I mean, they are getting a couple of kills, maybe a potential squad wipe on this Lord General squad, but have been denied a lot of economy at the moment. Relic having to be cancelled, capping halfway through the engagement. Will start doing that again. But yeah, I mean, the Death Korps Krieg already capturing most, if not all, of their side at the moment. Lord General going to be re-recruited. Not seeing much coming out from the furnace. Double Thunderfire cannons. Not seeing a third there. Might potentially be saving their economy for more, or maybe they're going to go for an early Tier 2. But yeah, there we go. Instant Tier 2 once it's at the 125 of that green money. Scouts deciding to go for this strategic point rather than focusing on the relic, just so they can get at least a little bit of something on there. Well, they need to get their economy up and running ASAP. Thunderfire cannon going to potentially go up against this bunker. Not sure how the bunker's going to fare against the Thunderfire cannons there. Are they able to see it? They're able to see it just ever so slightly there. But not really doing all that much damage against the bunker, it has to be said. Jaeger's now moving in full support. Lord General now back on the field. These guys will have to get away quick, sharpish if they want to live. But being quick is not what the Thunderfire cannons are all about. They can't really afford to lose a single Thunderfire cannon here neither, with their current economy. Lord General going to go for his melee orientated veteran bodyguards, which I'm not sure if that's the way forward. I mean, the plasma guns were doing just fine damage against Old Joe's Thunderfire cannons. Tech Marine now out on the way, probably will come to rescue these Thunderfire cannons, or is he just engaging in ranged combat? Going to see a Anvil. That mean uncaring, unloving towards these Thunderfire cannons. Do have the listening post being popped down here. Strategic point being captured by the Death Corps of Krieg. But yeah, not quite been... They're getting both of these Thunderfire cannons quite low, but not getting any kills. Gonna turn around now and open fire. Marine needs to do something about it. Another Marine coming back home to see if he can help. But the Jaegers have another plan for him. Want to see him dead as a doorknob. Thunderfire cannons now separating themselves. One sacrificing himself for the greater good. Listening post over here looking for the upgrade. Although, Jesus, this Thunderfire cannon's holding out till the very bitter end. This post now being upgraded. This cannon is not going to be seen light of day for much longer if this Tech Marine does not go out and help him. Anvil now going to go straight for that Razorback. Both Thunderfire cannons have been taken down, sadly. But I imagine this Razorback is going to show them the business. Tech Marine going to go down, but will be re-recruited straight away from the Smithy. Or the Smithery, sorry. Razorback going straight for that assault cannon upgrade. And at the moment, the Death Corps Krieg do not have much in the way of destruction for the Razorback, so they will have to fall back. But I mean, in all honesty, they've got the map control. Got soldiers coming out which can gain access to melter guns when they get their regional headquarters. Haven't gone for... Oh, they are going to go for their regional headquarters now. And a Lady Inquisitor. So yeah, bit of a rough start for the Salamanders here. I'm going to go for a Rapier Armor Destroyer, which should help them against the bunker. Going to go for a gun turret emplacement here as well. And this is where you want to see the Death Corps Krieg start being defensive. Once they've gained a little bit of land, then you want to go for that defensive posture. The Razorback and the Rapier Armor Destroyer will make quick work of this observation post. I notice it every single game, but just love this firing effect. Quadruple las cannons are going to see the order of the Argent Shroud Elite Squad. 6230 compared to 134 and 40. It's a clear advantage for the Death Corps here. But never underestimate a Razorback's ability to bring a faction back into the fold. Angry ladies on the front lines. Gun turret emplacement does a fair bit of damage against the Razorback when it hits. That dude has been taken down. Jaeger's going to go for their crack grenade launchers. Soldiers with their melter guns. And another Razorback. In fact, it's just going to be Razorback spam from now on. Very cheap though, 100 blue money and 85 green money. Remarkably cheap for what they do. But whether the soldiers and the Jaegers can do what they can do, we shall have to see. Double Razorbacks now out. Argent Shroud low on numbers. We're able to upgrade themselves with what you called Retributor Sister, Legatane Veteran, and a Retributor Sister with a multi-melter. Able to take on any kind of infantry you want, or vehicles, given the right equipment. Jaeger's been taken down to size. Lord General now going to go for the ranged variants. Lady Inquisitor. Long legs striding across the battlefield. And the Razorbacks are now opening up this little area here. Rapier Destroyer needs to focus down that gun turret emplacement. That's the main thing that's stopping this Razorback advance. There we go, gun turret placement. Gonna go down, but will take a Razorback as it goes. And now these guys... Oh, sorry, now the Salamanders will be able to start capping their side of the map. Should they choose, should they wish. As the Tech Marine repairs the Razorback. And another one comes out. Limiter 3 there. Command squad melter gun research being popped. And some heavy weapons platoons going for their auto cannons. So yeah, I mean, the Death Corps Krieg are sitting very pretty at the moment. They're going for their anti-vehicle upgrades. So, realistically, they should be able to hold the line. Especially if they get some vehicles to support their front lines. Lady Inquisitor taking a good bit of fire to the face. Absorbing a fair whack of it. Look at the range of that Rapier Destroyer. Even firing when it's not even looking at the observation post. That's skill right there. Got some Chimeras now. The Lord General, now with 5 lads. All veteran bodyguards. All armed with melter guns, no doubt. Yeah, that's what they're armed with. Lots of health. Apparently. Taking octuple? Is that the word? Octuple las cannons through the torso. Strategic point has been captured by the sisters now. But yeah, this Lord General squad is just tanking. He's not going anywhere. The Bulwark holding the line. Heavy weapons platoon there, not nearly as durable. Will be wiped out more or less straight away. Storm Chimeras moving in support as well. And it's Razorback Central at the moment in the Salamanders base. Not going to go for anything else. I want to see some upgrades. 128 and 60 compared to 62 and 30. Marine advancing to repair this Rapier Armor Destroyer. And the Lord General dead and dying with only a veteran left. Gun turret emplacement in preparation for the Salamanders' inevitable assault. They are just going to going for a bit of a pit stop. Just chilling out over here as the Argent Shroud takes over the strategic point. And come on, Tech Marine, build a listing post here. You need the blue money. You need as much money as humanly possible. You start capping these places as well. If you want to survive into the late game. Death Corps Krieg going for tier 3 now. A surplus of money. Allowing them to go for the big guns. I imagine maybe some Lehman Russes or some Ragnaroks might be the counter for all these Razorbacks. Razorbacks thinking about decapping that critical location, but they completely forgot that they are not infantry. That is not what their job is. There we go, look at that listing post. Good stuff, old Joe. Knew we could count on you. And we do have a... Oh, look at this lady with her shining angelic backpack. Gonna jump inside that Razorback, ready to move and be rapidly deployed somewhere else on the battlefield. Storm Chimera, very low on health, maybe needs to be repaired by these engineers and their dog. Not sure what engineering qualifications the Kettenhund has. Maybe he's just there for moral support. There we go, Razorback now moving down over here, going to be depositing these ladies around down here. Potentially, we shall see. Death Corps Krieg just catching their breath, waiting for that Ragnarok to come out. We're not sure what Ragnarok's going to do against triple Rapier Armor Destroyers. That's quite the firing line. Very intimidating, I do have to say. Is this been captured by Salamanders? Oh, it has been captured by Salamanders. Never mind me. Never mind my previous commentary. And only one Razorback against all this infantry. Rapiers will move back. Same with the Razorback as well. This is trying to capture its critical location. Will decide to not go for it. Decide to join the firing line. Ragnarok looking for some tanks to hunt. He's going to go for a demolisher cannon.
Almost fast enough.
A little bit more stubby yet. Will certainly do the job if it's able to keep its armor online. Death Korps Krieg with all the melter guns you could ever want in the world. The Ragnarok is not going to stand. Will potentially fall. In fact, actually does indeed fall. Very unfortunate for the Death Korps Krieg. Even with the lack of economy, the Salamanders are not easy to push over. Especially if they go for this tech-heavy build. Jaeger's been wiped out to a man quick as you like. Unable to capture that strategic point in the middle. 86 and 40 compared to 122 and 79. Salamanders are capturing up in the tech department. Going to see some Grenadiers. Elite infantry unit for the Death Korps. And is floating quite significantly. Soldiers being wiped out to a man and a lady. Grenadiers now out there. Hopefully, maybe, potentially, they'll be able to turn the tide with their very intimidating skull masks. Las guns hot to the touch. Going to go for some plasma guns, of all things. Here we go, big engagement. Triple Razorbacks. Gun to emplacement, not able to, not within range to fire. But one Razorback does go down. Grenadiers will have to fall back. Do have a big grenade going on over there. There's a good chunk of damage to that Razorback, but will fall all the same. Storm Chimera also been taken down. Lord Commander auto-replenishing his veteran bodyguards. Another Razorback goes down, only one left. Both teams taking quite the licking, it has to be said.
Enemy contact. Please need fire support.
And the Razorback falls back once again. Not really gaining any purchase, but did manage to take down that listening post, or that observation post, sorry. That is something more grenadiers, in fact double Grenadiers on the way. Planetary Siege. So certainly some big units coming out for the Death Korps. And that's really going to be it. We've got tier 3 going for the Salamanders. I mean, one super unit, one relic unit might be able to just break this line for the Death Korps. Good use of recycling your Razorbacks, keeping them repaired and all that good stuff. Although over here, real shame not seeing these listed posts of relics being captured. At least even if it just gets one scout unit and just sends them down, it would make a night and day difference to the Salamander economy. But we do say on the channel that players do sometimes get tunnel vision. And when you fixate on one section of the map, all the other sections kind of go a bit bare and blind. Assault squad moving straight into the base, going to distract the front line as much as they can. If they can deny this front line any sort of cohesion, the Razorbacks can take out one unit at a time. Going to go for gun to emplacement. Surprised that we haven't seen another bunker as well. Assault Marines been accosted by the observation post, but as long as they're taking care of one Grenadier squad, that's fine by them. And unable to break this line. But speaking of tunnel vision, they could send some lads down here. Maybe start attacking this less defended area down here. But they do run the risk of them being counter-assaulted. That's quite a long fire from the Rapier Armor Destroyer. Not sure if that was a bug or something. Lucius Pan Command. And a Commissariat Lehman Russ. So certainly bringing out all the toys that Death Korps Krieg have. Ooh, do you think we'll see a Zeppelin? I hope we see a Zeppelin. Definitely a very aesthetically pleasing unit. Death Korps Krieg now. Oh, sorry. Yeah. First thing in the morning, bit nicky nude, mate. Gonna see some stuff being teleported in. What are you? Ah, there we go. Some Primaris aggressor squads. Absolutely devastating at range. In fact, double Primaris assessor squads. Or aggressor squads. Not assessors. And a Minotaur. Ooh, okay. Not a bad choice. Go and see some Fragstorm grenade launchers. Well, we were going to before they died. But absolutely able to melt infantry. But you've got to get them in a good firing position. Got to get their numbers up as well. Think of Predator. Moving around the flanks. There we go, Commissariat Lehman Russ. Holding up much better to the Rapier Armor Destroyer's fire. Razorback being taken down. Predator doing what it can against all these plasma guns, which, to be fair, will be able to hold up against them. Yeah. Oh, sorry again. Oh. Need some caffeine or something. Commissariat Lehman Russ finally been brought down to low health, but will manage to escape with its life. Predator might not be so lucky. Gunter in placement. Almost getting the final say in that. Got some Primaris Eradicator squads now. Going for some Melter rifles. Like Melter guns, but I imagine longer range. Bit of a Minotaur now. Quite a lethal beast. Look at those intimidating guns. And the range on that bad boy. You'll hear it before you see it, certainly, if you're a Salamander in this game.
Position secured.
But now the Death Korps Krieg are on the offensive once again. Have we seen that? Oh, that's sad. That's emotional, man. General taking on this listing post will go down again. Predator not being repaired, but the Step Marine is trying to catch up with him. Don't have time to waste though. Can't wait for that guy to be repaired. Got to get him on that front lines for as long as humanly possible. That Minotaur's doing absolutely lethal damage. What the F is one-shotting the Primaris? It's the Minotaur, old Joe. That is unfortunate. That's a sad time. That's the thing, you don't normally see Primaris die so quickly. Not something that you normally see in a game. We'll also see a Malcador. Do love the World War I aesthetics of all these tanks. Probably wouldn't be useful in the battlefields of the 41st millennium, but we appreciate the... Oh, look, like I say, one shot, all those dudes are dead. Such is the artillery power of the Death Korps Krieg. And to combat this, Rapier Armor Destroyers are not going to cut it. Need something a bit more mobile, something a little bit more flexible. To move around the flanks and go for those artillery pieces. It's almost exclusively a vehicle assault at this point. Oh, that was all his money. That's sad. But yeah, now the siege has been reversed. Death Korps Krieg managing to hold on for the longest of time. I'm going to see an Edict of Lucius, Relics of the Nuclear Past. The potential for even bigger units coming on. And the Death Korps Krieg not wanting to move in too close. Don't want to lose their units as of yet. The Malcador's half health. Minotaur not been moved forward. War gear, balance level 2. And weapons of the anvil on the way. Just to hopefully maybe potentially keep these Salamanders alive for a little bit longer, but not sure if it will help them against this Minotaur. We're going to see some more Rapier armor destroyers. I will speed it up just a smidge. Just to see how this game plays out. Rapier, yeah, that's... Like I said, the Rapier's not the way forward in this situation. I'm going to see another race, in fact, more Razorbacks. Maybe potentially, are you able to get your... Oh, they are able to get their melter guns, so maybe.
We need fire support from a dog technology speed.
Although the Commissariat, Lehman Russ, has got double metal guns on either side. Minotaur just moseying on in. Like he owns the place. Predator not looking like he'll be staying around for much longer. Malkador trying to get some distance. Razorback goes down, Predator goes down. And let's speed things up. I've noticed that I've got about maybe like 5 minutes left of the game. Don't want to miss anything in case there's any incredible turn back. It's unlikely at this point. But you never know. We have seen crazier things on the channel. Lady Inquisitor back out. The assault continues. Marine goes down. Predator. Yeah, I'm gonna confidently say that this is a Death Corps of Krieg win. To be fair, wonderful first early engagement with that bunker down there. Amazing little repelling of that with the use of the Razorbacks and those Rapier armor destroyers. But just like if there was some listing post down here, I think you would have been able to invest a lot more in bigger and better units. And being able to re-recruit those Primaris that fell so quickly. Maybe even get them online a little bit earlier before that Minotaur was online. But wonderful play for both players. If you want to support the channel, £1 a month does get you one extra game a week on the old Patreon. And do check out our Discord for fun thematic games that you can take part in. Mine's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chop. I will see you in a bit. Peace.